do I get
Does my
back to you?
audio sound?
There we go. Is it live? Can you tell?
It's already live. Yep.
Perfect. So go. Welcome to Living by Oak Values, where we don't just talk about values, we embody them, where we are unlocking what makes us stronger men, fearless leaders, and unstoppable humans. And I'm Gary, the Superior Mailman. We are here to keep it real. So let's rebuild. Well, let's keep it real, raw, and let's rebuild. Let's dive in.
All right. And I'm Rob. And today's topics are about tranquility and trustworthiness. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
correct.
that's what the two were. Yeah. Um, and we're going
I lost your
to.
visual, you know that.
Oh, I don't know that. What happened? Oh, gone it. Well, I can't look at my notes now. That makes it even better.
All right, all I see is Living by Oak Values logo thing, but that's fine.
I just put it back.
There you go. There it is. Hey, but and you gone.
So I can't look at my notes. So this is going to be extra fun. I don't know what happened. It's the
Okay.
update.
Well, there you're back. You're back. All right, let's rock and roll. So today we're going to be talking about tranquility and trustworthiness. You want to go into that at all?
Not at the moment. I'll let you go because you got the notes on it. So if you can give the definition and
Okay. I didn't even pull those. I don't, but I have my own little thing here. So, from the notes here. So anyway, so we are down to our last four values from the Oak Value box. So today we're going to cover two. Next week we're going to cover two, and then Rob and I are going to be going to a new direction with the podcast starting in September. So today's values, like as we said, are tranquility and trustworthiness. Tranquility is the atmosphere, and trustworthiness is the character. Do you want to go
so
anywhere? To
you,
you?
well, I was going to ask, can you give an explanation on how those two relate to each other?
Absolutely. So tranquility is the calm. So I said it was the atmosphere. So it's the calm environment where growth happens. So if we are tranquil, growth can happen. And trustworthiness, I said, was the character. And in a tranquil environment, people start to notice consistency of character. So when somebody is reliable and honest, it allows them to open up, which in turn allows the growth. So it is the environment and the growth.
Because when you say tranquil, I think a lot of people, especially like me, I
Mhm.
think of it as being in rest, a state of rest or relaxation. I'm in tranquil. I'm in peace. I'm not
Well,
doing anything
sure.
tranquil.
Well, it's a calm environment. So if it was a chaotic
Yeah.
environment, then stuff would not happen. So you are correct. You are at rest. It's a, but the environment is at rest. It's calm. It's peaceful, allowing things to happen. If I'm
Mhm.
constantly yelling at you, talking to you, or hey, how about now? How about now? Are you growing yet? Did you figure this out yet? How about now? You're gonna be
Mhm.
like, what's going on? And I think I was probably like that at one point in my life.
Yeah,
So,
I definitely was.
so to have the tranquil environment
Probably.
and
Hmm.
the trustworthy and the trusting character that allows for people to grow into who they are going to become.
Hmm. So you just have to be calm and trust that they will grow.
What are the choices you have? I mean, I could take a client and beat them into submission until they start changing, but that's not
Yeah,
really
there's always that old saying about watch coffee pot never bolt. Watch coffee pot never bolts. Is that what it
oh,
is?
oh well, I think you got two things mixed up, but they're the same meaning.
Yeah,
Wash pot never boils, but you want to throw coffee into it, sure. When you hit that button to brew your coffee, if you sit there waiting for it, it takes so long for it to
it
actually brew.
does. It does. And so I'm just now piecing it together how it's like you have to have trust. And that trust needs to be calm for
Mhm.
it to happen.
Yes,
It's like
absolutely.
it's not going to happen if you don't trust it.
You
It's
got it
not
right.
going to grow, and you got to leave it alone. You got to walk away sometimes and let it be calm.
Yes. So with those two values, I want to just tell everybody that we've been looking back, and over the past 2 years, we've been going over values. And we did a recap episode at the end of season one. And we are, I don't know, 15, 16, 17 episodes into season two. But we're about to make another transformation. So just looking back over the past 2 years and the guests that we've had and how we've been, given the tranquil environment and the trustworthy characters that me and you provide to allow them to speak on what they know about so well or what they're willing to share with our guests. Um, so we're going to be talking about some of those guests today, not with them, just about them or what they brought to the table that we remember the most. But first, I want to ask you, Rob, how has tranquility helped you stay grounded through challenges with this podcast? Because even to right at this moment, it's a challenge for me still because now we switched to the phones versus the computer, and I'm doing a little more of the YouTube work, and just that whole moment before we go live, I'm crazy. So, what has helped keep you grounded?
Well, actually, I agree with you. I think the last, what, 3 or 4 episodes, we've actually switched roles.
Yes,
And you, you have been doing more of the
and Rob is gone. So, hopefully, he'll come back. But if not, I'm not sure how tranquility has helped Rob stay grounded, but for me, I have to stay calm when I'm doing, going from switching on my phone, like the screens from YouTube to Zoom and back and forth and making sure we're live. And I still don't know when we're live. I don't know that we're live right now. I could be talking to my phone. Who knows? Um, but tranquility has definitely given me the atmosphere that I need to keep moving forward. I need to stay calm and tranquil in order to move forward. When things are chaotic, it's very hard for me to move forward. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing 100 things at once. So, um, I guess I just wanted to say, well, I'm going to keep it short since, oh, is he coming back? Here he is. Maybe.
maybe. I'm back.
There he is.
My phone got too hot.
Got hot. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know what you missed there or caught with any of that, but um, I just was talking about how being this tranquil environment has helped me grow into what we are doing. So, Rob, are there any guests that you can think of off the top of your head that have embodied trustworthiness and or they were valued our trustworthiness in order so that they could speak about what they were knowledgeable or what they wanted to share?
Actually, I think all of the guests that we've ever done
Okay.
showed trustworthiness because it takes a lot to get onto a podcast like ours and talk about a subject with technically two strangers, but still about a topic that you're still working on. Most of them are still working on. And
Yeah.
so to say, yeah, I'm still working on this, and you're trusting our podcast out to strangers, I guess, it takes a little bit of, we had to create a tranquil environment for their trustworthiness,
Yes.
trust,
Uh,
trusting us. No.
I agree. Then. So any of them stand out as ones that were remarkable to you?
There was a lot. I don't know that one stood out more than any other because they were all pretty remarkable.
Okay. Fair enough. Excellent.
How about you?
I mean,
Which
same
one
here.
stood out the most?
I'll give a shout out to every one of them when we are closing out, but I really I want to thank to all of the guests that we've ever had on here. I don't know if you're frozen or if you're playing frozen. Oh, hey, moving. For everything that they have brought to the table with this, and yeah, just everybody that has contributed to this podcast and that will contribute in the future. I'm looking forward to working with them. It has been an awesome 2 years.
Yeah, it
So,
has been.
and I've been trying not to read anything over the past couple of weeks, which I've been terrible at, but I'm going to read this right here I got because I really thought it was awesome. That tranquility and trustworthiness. So tranquility is the soil and it makes growth possible. Without tranquility, every other value gets distorted. And trustworthiness is the root. It keeps the tree upright. And without trustworthiness, other values lose their credibility. And together, tranquility and trustworthiness creates the environment where values can breathe. Trustworthiness proves the substance of those values in action. Because if you're not trustworthy, then how are your values really yours?
Mm. Well, if you're not trustworthy, part of it is how do you build relationships with other people?
Right. And if you build relationships based on values for a solid relationship, so if you're not trustworthy, your values they're not to the core. They're shaken. They're not yours, and you can drop them in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So that's like when the beginning when we told people you really shouldn't have 12 or 15 values because you can't honestly live by that many values to the core.
Mm. Well, you can, but you need to really understand those values.
Difficult.
Yeah.
I tried
Because
when I first
some
got
of them are intermingled. I noticed that a lot that we have talked about, they intermingle, intertwine. And we did
they do.
podcasts where they're similar or they're total opposites. So,
Yes.
and like
Go ahead.
it's it's like trees in the forest. Some of them grow into each other, or some of them branch out to make a new one.
Sure. Absolutely. There's a lot of them that were actually the same, almost word for word, except for their name,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah.
very interesting. So, but I mean, I've learned a ton of with all these values that we've done. I'm sure that you have. They've opened my eyes to a whole lot of things. I think my
Oh yeah.
biggest take for me was faith.
Mm.
That nothing to me for the most part when we started this. Um,
Yeah.
and actually, and spirituality. Those
Mm.
two, which I never put on my top anything, came together and they are within my top five. So,
Gotcha.
and I forget what the last two values are for next week, but the next two values are the last. I got them. Hang on. Not prepared. Transparency and unity. And we are going to discuss that next week on the last Sunday of the month. And then on the first Sunday, which will air on Friday, the first Sunday of September, we are going to go into our new podcast topics. So stay tuned on that. And I want to give a shout out to all of our guests that we've had. And that would be our latest that we've had was Cliff Shuffler. Before that was Edward and from TikTok. And then in no particular order after that was Dan Fritz, Paris Guerrero, Paul Stressner, Aurora and Jenna, Todd Touchberry, Trudy Comperter, Matthew Holtz, Paul Kottman, Eddie Scally, Jen Gray, Kevin Snow times two, AJ Bulldog, Lily Santiago, and Jennifer Boone. And so to all of those guests, Rob and I absolutely appreciate everything that you have brought to the table to get us where we are right now.
Yes.
Do you remember
Thank
what
you
you guys
very
say
much.
for the
I actually don't. I had it in my notes. Now I don't even can't pull up the keywords. So you're gonna have to do the whole closing for me.
I don't know your part. I forgot it because I don't. It's not my part. But I got my part,
Oh well,
and
bigger and bolder things are coming.
Yes, well, we pretty much just
Yeah,
said that, but yeah, bigger and bolder
pretty
episodes coming.
much.
We are live. We
Yeah.
will be live. We'll continue our liveliness. Um, yeah. So whether you've been with us from the beginning or if you are new here, uh, get connected with the welcome to the crew and get connected with our North Band Facebook crew and grab your next level dad packet. And
Hmm.
remember that you are always casting a vote. So are you rising? Are you retreating? Are you honoring your worth or are you selling yourself short? Make your vote count. And until next time, make sure you stand up, speak the truth, and always stay authentic. And I think you're frozen again.
Oh man, that's not
So
cool.
anyway, I'm going to end it. Tune in next.